Hey everyone, Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot. Good morning, Grand Rising. I hope you can hear me okay. This will be a reading for Divine Feminine Cancer placements for the month of August. So let's see what's coming in for you. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm out of town working, so there might be some noise in the background. We're gonna do the best, okay? When I was channeling for you, Cancer Divine Feminines, what I was channeling was just someone sobbing, like crying, lots of emotion. And it's not like a dig at cancers. I know you're like, oh, people say we're overly emotional. No, emotions are a gift, okay? It's a superpower that you hold. But right now you're upset, laying there thinking about this King of Wands, right? You're like, well, I don't understand why it didn't work. I don't understand. And like, so sad about this. It's okay to feel sadness. It's okay to feel these emotions, but we're being called to release them, okay? We've moved into August with a massive triple conjunction, Mars, Uranus. We have the lunar north node. It's been a lot of energy, especially as we approach the 8th, the 888 Lionsgate portal. That's going to be that buildup. And then we have the Aquarius full moon on August 11th. That's also going to be a big buildup, right? And that full moon is asking us to release, okay? And so the King of Wands comes out reversed as I put that back in the deck. I want you to release, it could be emotions that you're having that aren't just tears, but like anger coming up, and release that, okay? Be in that state of like, this is ridiculous. This person didn't choose me. This person came into my life and kind of love bombed me. I was there for them. They were never there for me, etc., etc. Like, get real about it, okay? And release it before this full moon, all right? Or on the full moon. Really, really get in that place of like, write, journal. Yeah, like I know many of you, look at this. It's like you're feeling drained. It's like you have hope, right? But you're feeling energetically drained, tired. Many of you could have been experiencing illness or financial struggle right now. Keep that hopeful attitude, right? Like it is going to be okay, I promise. But many of you also release right now, not just the counterpart, right? But release any internal shadow wounds around your childhood. Many of you, it's like I just feel like so much energy that like you're almost like just stuck, like quicksand. Like you're just like, I don't know. And like it's okay. Just reach up to the higher realms, your spirit guides, God, source, universe, and just ask for help. Just say, help me out, okay? Ace of Cups here. It's like your emotions are overflowing, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but allow that to come up and overflow so that you can clear the way for what is meant for you, okay? And know that you are worthy. You're worthy of true romance, of true love, of like this divine conscious connection that you're trying to cultivate and call in, all right? And many of you, maybe you had a breakup or something, victory reversed, like you're just feeling like it's always the same cycle, blah, blah, blah. Try to change that way of thinking. Yeah, it's like you're really stuck at the beginning of this month. Look, Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. Like you feel like you're not moving forward, you're not traveling in the direction you quite want to be. Again, finances feel very drained here. And that is because your energy, your chakras are not fully cleared out yet. So focus on purging anything from your childhood, anything from previous lovers, partners. How can you clear that energy, okay? Incense might be significant for you this month. Frankincense, tiger's blood is great, especially if you're channeling anger or root chakra, sacral chakra work, clearing out any past sexual energies, things like that. Because we have the Death card here and the Two of Pentacles. You could literally be feeling that rundown. Like you're just like, I can't get out of bed, this and that. Understand it's the energy swings right now, and you've got to call, yeah, your energy back. And oh my goodness, that is weird. I've not been coughing, but again, your throat chakra. If you're still in this place of like, I just don't understand, I can't release it, speak your truth then. If you need to, that person, like send the text, do the phone call, like just be like, I'm done. I didn't deserve this. This is bullshit, and be done with it. And completely don't follow them on social media. Don't speak to them. Don't talk to them. Throw it right back at them, okay? This feels really significant. Many of you have not fully released, okay? If you go to my website, gingermama.com, there's free blog content on there about what release looks like. There's a list of wounded feminine and masculine like energy and healed energy. You can look at that as this great starting point. Where are you at on your journey? But then release. And what release looks like is saying to someone, I really have a strong connection with you. I'd really like to be in a committed relationship with you, or dating, right? Like, it's not like you're getting married right now, but like maybe some of you want to, but like you want to be in a committed connection. If this person cannot give that to you, they need to be completely out of your space, right? Because they're just taking energy from you. And if you're someone that wants a relationship with someone and you want that close connection, you want that consistency, that safety, because feminine energy does not feel safe in fully experiencing themselves or their sexual energy, or just opening up in commitment, 1144, and like sharing their personal truth with someone that will not provide them safety and security. And safety looks like commitment, right? Like, you're committing to dating someone, you're committed to communicating with them consistently, you're not gonna run, you're not gonna ghost, etc., all right? So please, please focus on how you can release, right? And speak your truth. And those free blogs are gonna be really helpful for you. You can also book a personal if you feel called, but like, this feels like a really rocky month for you, Cancers, but I'm telling you, I think it's more the beginning of the month, okay? So if you can do that on the 11th, you have the strength here, still in Leo season, channel that Leo energy and be like, no, I'm gonna fight this, I'm gonna do it. You might be called to dance, or like box, or like punch some pillows. I mean, you can do this at home, like some old school, you know, what was that turbo, or you know what I mean, where they like do the punching. Like, that's what I picture you doing. You're just like taking it out. Like, set the intention of like, I'm not taking this anymore. And you don't do this to someone, right? Like, don't go punch someone. But when you're channeling this way on your own, I swear you will clear energy. You're returning it to sender. Return to sender, return to center. I want to be at my heart center, peaceful place, and I do not allow or do not consent for any other energies to be in this field, okay? That's what I want you to focus on. That hermit mode a little bit, the beginning of the month, and clearing that energy. All right, so you're gonna do that, right? I know you can do it. And by the 11th, if you've done that, well, not by the 11th. The 11th is the full moon. You might also want to like burn a piece of paper, set an intention, be like, I'm releasing this. I will no longer tolerate this. I am worthy of more than this. I'm not gonna take breadcrumbs. Like, I'm a fucking goddess. Like, I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna adjust your crown. You're gonna put it back on, and you're gonna be feeling much better after the 11th, okay? You're gonna be feeling much better. All right, I promise. I promise. If you can do that, I promise. Justice reversed. I know many of you feel like things are unjust. It's not fair. This always happens to me. I'm a good person. This is bullshit. And you are, right? You're great. But you need to release this, okay? That other person was imbalanced. It's not your job to try to fix them. It's not your job to try to save them. It's your job to focus on protecting your energy and calling in healed energy that you want in your life, okay? So, all right, as we approach Virgo season, though, which starts on the 22nd, there's a big shift in the cosmos going on. We have Uranus going retrograde in Taurus, which is all about personal growth and really having to look in the mirror and say, okay, I've cleared out these other energies. Now I want to get really real and grounded about what I want my career to look like. Am I happy in my career? Are there any adjustments I need to make? Can I incorporate my spiritual journey with my work that I do? And you don't have to change anything. I don't feel like you're called to change anything this month, but I do feel like you're being called to really get clear with the universe on what it is you do want and you don't want. Yeah, once you're out of that grief, look at this, out of that sadness, out of that pain, you're going to be able to focus more on this, okay, by the end of the month. And Virgo season is a highly intuitive time. I feel like many of you, if you can set these intentions at the beginning of Virgo season, then as we enter September, it's going to become more clear to you. As long as you're keeping your channel clear, you're not running out to other people, you're not starting new relationships, you're really focused on your own healing journey, okay? I know it's hard, it can feel lonely, but understand that's part of what you're healing is your anxious attachment style, all right? But you're going to be feeling better. Look at this. This card upright is about wounded, timid energy. So, you know, the opposite of this is someone who's like not afraid to speak their truth, not afraid. I feel like you're really unblocking your throat chakra this month, your throat chakra, which is critically important. And I want you to really channel that high priestess energy of like, I am worthy of this and my truth matters and I will speak it proudly. And how can I incorporate that in my work, right? you're going to become in this, I love this, this is totally Cancer energy too, this masculine balanced state of emotional maturity, right? Because we're trying to balance our feminine and our masculine energy. So ask yourself, what does an emotionally open but balanced masculine energy look like to me? And start to try to embody that, okay? And that's someone who communicates, who speaks their truth. And you might be being called to ask yourself and make a decision, how do I speak my truth to the universe in what it is I want in my career? Do I want a whole new career? Do I want to do something, very, very spiritual? Or am I just incorporating my spiritual guidance into my current career? All right? And then as you get clear about that towards the end of the month, on the 27th, we have the new moon in Virgo. And so that's a great time to write this down, to put it in your journal and really ask for what you want and set these intentions. When we have a new moon, it's a great time to manifest, everyone. It's a great time. So this feels good for you. I mean, I know it's going to be rocky in the beginning, but I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to be like, okay, I released that. I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling better. You're not going to feel that energetic drain. And you're going to be moving into, I was going to say September, with clarity. You're going to be like, okay, I have boundaries. I know what I want. I know what I'm here for. I'm not focused on love right now. You guys, none of these cards indicate love. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes in a reading when we're thinking about the entire month ahead. But if you can be like, no, this is just another month, a time on my journey. This month is really important because I'm becoming the partner I want to be, and I'm calling in that partner. And you don't want a partner that is wishy-washy or unclear on their soul path or their career, right? Just like you wouldn't want to attract that, right? So don't be that either. You have to make sure you're clear on your career. You're clear on your purpose, all right? So I love this for you, Divine Feminines. This feels really, really good. And lilacs are coming in strongly, or the smell of lavender, lilacs, chamomile, things like that. But yeah, the devil here is a reminder that if you obsess about someone else, or if you're turning to addictions, substances, sexual energy with others, if you're that desperate for that you're gonna continue to halt your growth. Okay, you're going to continue to cloud and block your chakras. The way we clear the lower chakras is by pulling away from all sexual partners and healing our codependent attachment styles, our anxious attachment styles, the need to always be with others. And that's painful, that's scary, it's gut-wrenching. Trust me, I have been through the process. But if you can go into that hermit mode a little bit, protect your energy, and start to clear out these old energies, I am telling you, it's going to be lit. You're going to be able to ascend and grow so much quicker. And I promise love will come when love is ready. All right. But it is a slow and steady process. This Knight of Pentacles. I actually keep this card in my wallet as a reminder that sometimes it feels like I'm not moving forward, but I am. This horse is a horse that pretty much basically takes one step and then it stops and then another step. But it is moving. It is a horse moving. Okay. So it's going to be slow and steady, especially if it's a new financial endeavor for you or a new career. It's going to be slow and steady, just like mine has been. It's been this slow evolution of oh my gosh, but I'm not quite there yet. And I'm I gotta keep going. I know that it continues to work as I flow with source, all right? So also pay attention to the repeating numbers you're seeing. Just the astrology feels important for you to kind of tap into, and make sure you're following, view the content for your moon and your rising sign as well, possibly your Venus placement, and see how that resonates with you. And possibly, if you feel called, read on my website. I have free blogs, all of you, especially about these relationship dynamics, whether you know you're in a twin flame connection or you're just curious, what are these soulmates and twins and the journey. I have great free readings. They're 3 or 4 minutes a piece. They're very short. So that's at my website, gingermama.com. But I love all of you Cancer Divine Feminines. I know this is hard, but I promise you, you will get through this, and you're going to be feeling so much better by September. Just don't fall back to those patterns of oh, I cleared that, I feel a little bit better, and then at the end of the month, the temptation to go date or go start another cycle. Don't do that, okay? Queen of Swords reversed is reminding you that you have had weak boundaries in the past, weak boundaries, and you need to be this decisive queen that's no, I know what I want, I know what I'm worth, and I will not take less, okay? That's the vibe we're going for. So I love you. Feel free to subscribe if this message resonated with you, and I will see you back next month.